Ho, ho, ho. Happy Monday. The Mondays are the best days of the week, especially this Monday. This Monday was electric. It was magical things happened for me today. I don't care about you guys. Maybe you lost all your birds. Who really gives a shit? But for me, this was a great Monday. Greatness happened today. The phones were ringing, as they say. You could hear the mothership come down. Reminder, guys, like, share, and subscribe. This show works best when you participate. We're trying something a little different tonight. I had to do some switching and some moving and some curving and just some shut up dogs. That's what sometimes we like to say. But it happens. But you're with us, and we're so happy you're here. Mwah. That's for all of you that have tuned in. We are late, but better late than never. Because, hey, this is the only real pigeon racing show. I'm seeing the other people, they're trying to do what we do, what I do. It just can't be done because I'm the originator. The originators are always the best. Let's see who we have on. As I get my drink coming to me, a lot of different light flickering. It's when you've been in the house for a while. When you've been in the show for a while and you see a wall of lights and you've used those lights, can be a mystery. But you know, like they say, Madonna was right. Life is a mystery. We're not going to get into that. But anyways, looks like we are on YouTube and Facebook. We'll see if somebody says hi or I just did that whole intro for nothing. Yes, we are on. Jason Mihalik says we are on. Nice to have you here. We've got, some One Loft updating. The wonderful world of one lofting has begun here in southern Ontario.
We're really not southern. Southern is down by Niagara. Okay. This is
apparently we're not southern. We're in the armpit of Ontario. We're somewhere in Ontario. We're not sure if it's southern, northern, eastern, western. Listen, we're in a spot in Ontario where everyone is. It's the heartbeat. We're right near Janetville. So Dave Crozier, if you are watching, hello, hello, hello. Josh Tribley, how the hell are you? Is Ricky Seven back? Well, we never know if Ricky Seven's back. He's playing the lights. He's got a lot of new jobs going on. Randy Dandy Nurkle is with us from Nova Scotia. Michael Peevler is with us. And Arf says hello. Hi, Arf. Milton says, hey, Ryan, how are you? It's not how am I, it's how are you. I've had the best Monday ever. Monday afternoon was just rolling like the wind. Good things come to those who wait. You know, the turtle and the hare. Isn't it a good story about the turtle and the hare? The hare started off fast like lightning. But in the end, the turtle always wins. So, we're going to talk pigeons tonight. We got some videos. We're going to show you what you don't want to do when you're inbreeding. And for you guys that inbreed, and just because it's brother and sister, or mother to son, or father to daughter, or if you're doing some type of ABC cross-gender breeding, some stuff not to look for. Now, for people wondering, I should get an iPad here. Let's get one out. Come on, guys. Help me out. Help me help you. Ask the questions. Don't be shy. Oh, shyness is never good. How is everyone's young bird results coming along? I wish I could fly pigeons. I don't even know if I can fly a pigeon. Rondell is calling from California. Good evening. Let me post up some comments here just to say hi. I did get a little bit late. We had people buying honey. We had people buying jam. We had people buying eggs. We're selling chickens. We can't keep enough chickens in stock. The meat chickens, that is. And Jason Mihalik is here. Hey, hey, hey. Okay. So I got everyone here saying hi. Oh, Randy, if I forgot to say hi to you, how are you? Let me get out of this. And starting off there with the good old Wind Companion. For people here in Southern Ontario, the one loft races in our area are starting. The not the Big Andy, the Upper Canada One Loft race. He started to train. And again, he is just about 60 miles east of us, basically dead in a straight line. He's starting to train his birds. He's had them out, I think, about 7 or 8 days consecutive. Very, very nice to see. Birds are starting to get trained. Started with 1,500. He's down around 1,000, and he's at about 24 kilometers. 24 kilometers for our American friends. He's about 21 miles. We lost a few birds, but one thing I will say, he is taking them down the road, and I like the speeds they're coming, letting them out in small baskets. Do I like that? Maybe. Do I not like that? Maybe. But it's how he's playing the game, and that is Big Andy. But hey, birds are going down the road. So however the man is training them, or how their team is training them, I'm not going to complain because the birds are going down the road. Started off trailer training in the backyard. There's a video on that. Thumbs up for that. Moved on to taking them down the road a mile or two. Again, that's basically trailer training. Okay, they're doing good. Moved them out to about 6 miles, 6 to 9 miles. Okay, in small groups. All right, and now got them at 21 miles. What I like is consecutive. They're always going up early in the morning, so we obviously know they got to be being basketed in the evening. That's what I would assume. Birds are probably spending nights in the transporter, which is good. Maybe they are, maybe they are not. If they could post that as an update, that would be great. Win, Seacon, Win Companion. I'm just checking it out here because there's another one. Win Companion. Now, guys, I am just telling you because this is a races in our area. Now, we've got the Pioneer, and we haven't started yet. We don't even get the chips on the birds yet. Can you talk about Liam Boar pigeons? Liam Boar, super hens. The hens are fantastic from Liam Boars. There was a gentleman in Spring Hill, Florida, Jerry McIntosh. I think he had some of the very best Liam Boars. I know Victor Valenzuela, he dropped a lot of money at Liam Boars. And he had that classical pigeon from Mike Gans called Sherbet. And those birds, they went together like lightning. Liam Boar's number one thing he said was, what he felt was, you don't judge, especially young hens, okay? Hens are young birds, until there's a race that's over 9 to 10 hours. The pigeons that could do that, especially the hens, they turned out to be always super breeders, but they have to be 10 hours as a young bird. Now, if the young bird race is a 6-hour young bird race, and it's 500, 550 kilometers, which is 300, 325 miles, and the birds do it in 6 hours, and you get a pigeon that comes home in 10 hours, that's not what we're talking about. What we're talking about is time on, it's a winning time. It has to win. Okay? Has to win. That's the time it has to win. So that means if the winning time is, 9.5 hours or 10 hours and 15 minutes, and you've got it, and it's a hen or it's a cock, if it's a young bird, bang. Those are the hens you want to breed from. And I've heard from multiple guys. I'm very good friends with Emil Denny's. And Emil Denny said the same thing. Do you want to what's the word? Inject add a little speed to your breeding program. Raise up your youngsters, get them trained out, get them out to 200 miles. 200 miles, get them going, and then crack them at 350. Have them come back, or 300 and have those come back. Give them 10 days off. Crack them to 375 or 400 miles. Have them come back. Those ones that are coming back, those are the ones, eh? The ones that do it on the day. Make sure the days are fair, not with the wind blowing behind them. No wind, slight headwind. And if you can get your young birds to do 350 to 400, 425 miles, And I mean young birds. I'm not talking about 12-month-old pigeons. I'm talking about pigeons, from 5 to 8 months. The real McCoy, hey now. Oh, all right. Thank you. No, Stephen, great question. I hope that helps you a bit. But Emil Denny said to me that's how he got such good breeders, is because he would take the youngsters, they'd take them out to 400 plus miles. Sometimes he'd send 200. He'd only get 6 or 8 back. But those were what he needed. He was just buying time. He dropped the hammer, and if they couldn't handle the hammer, you couldn't handle it, well, then you couldn't handle the hammer. So what are you going to do? But they don't allow that any longer in Belgium. They have a limit of 500 kilometers for young birds or 450 kilometers for young birds. But that was something that they used to do. And, having dinner with Emil Denny's, and that's a part of a dinner that comes in when you're least expecting it, when you talk about how do you find super breeders. And I'll tell you, in encore races you're seeing now, in one loft races, they're normally like 500 kilometer, 320 mile final races. And they're normally wins always behind them, normally. But you ever notice the encore race? The race that goes from maybe 550 or 570 or 600 kilometers. Those are normally the races that I'm interested in the birds. Because those are the pigeons that get the headwind. And you see what pigeons can stay on the wing for 9, 10 hours, 11 hours. Now, problem with a lot of encore races is all the winning birds, are taken out. I'm a prime example of it. In 2011, I won the Holiday Cup. I had the best bird, the pool bird. I had the whole enchilada. And this hen, she couldn't miss Miss San Diego. She was a goddamn machine. I never had one like that hen yet. I didn't have one. No. I haven't had one like her. Because you don't get a lot of those. And what happened was, she won at 300 miles. She's 7 hours on the wing. And all I got to do is wait 2 weeks and put her back to the 350-mile race, which went to 9.5, 10 hours. Do I think she would have won it? 100%. But what most people do is they get what we call gun shy. They get afraid. Oh, it's the winner. I have to bring the winner back. When you got the winner, do yourself a favor. Make yourself about 7 stiff drinks. Put your hands between your legs. Feel what you got there. And say, the bird's going to go for the encore. I don't want to bring it home if it can't do the encore. What you start, what you finish. And the biggest mistake for that was with Miss San Diego. I did that. Because, hey, we're talking about Liam Boers. I was sitting beside Victor Valenzuela, who owned Sherbet. He had won, I think at this point, close to $1 million. And he looked at Miss San Diego and he said, boy, you can't fly this hen again. She is a 12 out of 10. She's got to be bred. And then you start to think and you turn left and you turn right. And you know what you do? You forget your balls are between your legs. And she did it from start to finish. Can she do one more? Absolutely. Now, can you lose them? Absolutely. But how many times do you guys have a pigeon? Have we had a pigeon that's that good? I think maybe every real pigeon man, gets in his life maybe 2 or 3, maybe one. But I'm not talking about people who have pigeons. I'm talking about people who actually go out, ground and pound, and try and get results with the pigeons. Remember, when you look at a one loft race, there will be 100 entrants. And in all honesty, I hate to say it, there's only about 3 real pigeon men in that group. But we love everybody else because we call those a lot of donators. There he is. He's my friend, David Tracy. He's learning now how to sell pigeons, guys. He has two direct childs. Two direct childs. That's bad English. Pardon. You all right, Aaron? We got a little chihuahua. He's gurgling, boy. This guy's bad. We don't know if he's going to make it or not. Hopefully he will. David Tracy has two direct children from the legendary Krapke of Emil Denny's. You guys want to buy a pair of youngsters off them? They're $2,500 for a pair. You will not be disappointed. Brother and sister mating. You know what? On that note, I'm going to show brother and sister mating. We're just letting him do his thing. Think about it, eh? A little guy that big. Sounds like an old car. All right, so this is what I call positive brother and sister mating. Two. I put, I'm not lying, I put 10 brother and sister pairs together. Every pair, only one baby hatched. Is that brother and sister? I don't know. Now, this would be their 5th or 6th round. Not brother and sister, but the pairs. So I said, okay, not a big deal. They're all back down on eggs again. We're going to see. We're going to go for a 7th round. That's what I said, Aaron. So, all the babies here, they're all the same age. The pairs get all put together on a Monday. 10 days later, all the pairs went down. Everything hunky-dory. One egg hatch, one egg hatch, one egg hatch, one egg hatch, one egg hatch. Here we go. Brother and sister mating, the way I like to see it. There it is. Oh, a beautiful little red checker. And I'm sorry, but here, I'll put him back up here. Oops. I grabbed the wrong video. Let's see if I can grab a better video. Let's see. Hold on. This is what I am good at. I'm going to do this. Hold on, guys. Here we go. Here's a better video. There it is. Beautiful little red checker. I grabbed the wrong video again. No, maybe I didn't. Yeah, I did. How could I add the same video twice? You know what they say, guys? I'm an asshole. Here we go. Third time's the charm. Because if you can't see him right, then what are we doing? So here he is. So this is brother and sister pairing. Look at the nice front end. He's got nice strength. He's sharp. He's intelligent. He'll move good. Nice thick bars on him. His color looks nice. He's not a flat, washed out, shitty looking color. Now I'm going to show you a baby that's the same age. Here we go. Same age. Look at the face. Look at the feathers don't come in the neck. Look at it, can't walk. It's got, obviously, a little bit like Corky. See what I'm saying? Same age. Hatched the same day. But there's a difference. How come only one egg hatches? Well, that's the question. So the first round of this 10 pair brother and sister, I'm not going to lie to you. I put 10 pair together, or maybe I'm lying. Maybe it's 9 pair. I think it's 9. No, it is 10 pair. It's 10 pair together. And only out of the 10 pair, 2 pair had 2. The rest, everything was single. But I have other pairs that I had put together that aren't brother and sister just for experiment. Some of them only one hatched. So was it the time? Was it the air? Was it the wind? Was it the new pairings? What was it? What do you guys think it was? But again, when you're looking at inbreeding, you can't tell me, and I'm going to tell you, this beautiful little red checker here, when you put it in your hands, it doesn't have a washed out, raggy feel. It doesn't have it. It feels great. Look, it's moving good. Stands good. It does not look like, and this isn't a nestmate, this is another pair over. So we look at this here, and you see the cheek feathers on the cheek underneath the beak. This is elimination. The pair that's feeding them, they look great. They're back down on eggs. But you see, there's no quality. So I could continue to let the parents pump this away. But you see there's nothing in it. Look at it. It can't hold its wings up. It can't stand up. The bars are shitty looking. The head is long and snipey. Doesn't mean every time you put brother and sister, father to daughter, whatever way you're doing it, it doesn't mean it's going to work. So I'm just letting you guys know. I'm showing you non-perfection, right? You ever see everybody? Everybody's perfect, eh? Look at this. My beard's a bit too long, or it's too big, or this. Perfection. Everything's got to be perfection. Perfection. I just showed you something that wasn't perfection. That's why this is the best show. Now, a word from our sponsor. Okay. So we got people commenting. We could get people screaming, yelling. If you don't like my answer, it's okay. I was born in a pigeon loft. I've toured the best lofts, met the best pigeon flyers, but that doesn't mean I learned anything. So I might learn something from you. So let's see. I'm always learning. How come only one egg hatches? We don't know. Hector says, what do you think about Patrick Boak's birds, Sagan? Do you think they can do one loft races? You people, great question, Hector. What do I think about Patrick Books? America, in any country, the UK, Ireland, Scotland, France, Poland, Yugoslavia, America, Canada. You're lucky Patrick don't fly pigeons where you're from. Because Patrick, he will eliminate you. He is that good. Can his pigeons win in one loft races? 100%. Look at the record on his pigeons. Look at the 1%. 1%. You guys all know Kittle? Before Kittle was Sagan. Who had Sagan? Patrick Books. I think super pigeons. If I could fly pigeons, I would definitely fly Patrick Books pigeons. I think they're great. So Hector, I hope that answers it. And again, what you guys don't realize is Patrick, they take the cocks out to about 150 miles, but it's the hens they'll take them out to about 300 miles. Most American one loft races, the speeds are so damn fast. I look here, Apple Cup. I'm going to just pull up the Apple Cup today. First time in a group. 65 miles. 1,500 speeds. You're not going to have to worry. Genius are too tight on the blues. The jeans are too tight. Yeah, well, we got the pair down on a second round. So we're going to see how the second round looks of brother and sister mating. Now, what's amazing is I've been super busy. I just did a quick look, and today I seen this, and I said I wanted to show this. But I look down the line, everybody looks bang on. They look real sharp. That little blue looked like a bag of shit, so that was elimination. Gone. How many people, because the pair cost them $4,000, $2,000, $500, they're going to keep that little runty, ratty baby, and they're going to try and fix it. Now, that baby looks like that. I don't care if it's brother and sister or if it's your best friend paired to your best friend's bird. It don't matter. when a youngster looks like that, it's elimination. Okay? And you will hear in Belgium and Holland and Germany, the great pigeons. What does that mean, the great pigeons? Do they grate them on the 51st day? Do they grate them on the 71st day? They grate them every time they walk in the loft. Their thought of mind is, which one today is going to flip the switch? So I put it in the bin. So I put it in the flower bed. Which one is going to look off? So I don't use pills and magic potions to fix it. If it looks weak, get rid of it. That's the best medication. How? Ask yourselves a question. How many times are you fixing pigeons, giving them pills and drops and this and that and abracadabra cadabra? You go, I put so much work into fixing this pigeon, and I lost them training. I lost them loft flying. I lost them on the first race. You lost them when you started playing doctor. Okay? Super pigeons, they don't get sick. Mike Peevler, yeah, jeans are too close. I love all my birds from Feathers Elite Pigeon Auctions. Thank you very much. Buongiorno, hey, good afternoon or good evening, wherever you're watching from. Hope you do an interview with Bart Van Okel. Me and Bart Van Okel will do a good one. I'd like to do one with Bart and Nance Van Okel, but it'll be Bart and Nance Van Okel and not Kienton. That'll be for sure. I want to talk to the owners, not the scraper. You know Kienton. Anyways, some people will just sell it off. Yeah, people will try and sell stuff like that off. And I mean, it could be interesting. That bird, I did the video and it was eliminated. Could we have raised it? Would it have been raised? I wouldn't even try. I wouldn't torture the parents, and I wouldn't torture the youngster. You could see the balance was off. You could see it's not right. Move on. No matter what you spend, even if you get that thing living, and he's got as a problem, he's not going to do nothing for you. But anyways, that's my thought on that. And again, I will say, hey, just because you're inbreeding brothers to sisters. And here's the other thing. If the parents are like this glass, they have that feeling. Boy, they feel really good. They feel like they got good muscles, the arms, everything's nice. And you turn around and you breed that. That feels okay. A little bit smaller, but okay. But you don't breed that. You don't breed that. You don't breed that. You know. You don't breed that. You want to inbreed and keep the feeling the same sort of feel. Then you're going on the right direction of inbreeding. Hey, we'll put 10 pairs together. If out of the 10 pair we breed 20 youngsters, or let's say 2 rounds, what would that be? It'd be 40 youngsters? Yeah, 40. 40 youngsters. We start to look today and we say, That blue's no good. He's gone. The red that we looked at looks nice. We wait. A few weeks goes by. We put him in our hands. He's not right in the hands. He goes. If we do all that breeding, maybe we have 5 that are 10s, 5 that are really put together right, 5 you can't tell. That's good. What do we do with the rest? Elimination. Anyways. All right, One Loft Racing. It's that time. You guys wonder, what are the Pioneer birds doing? What are they doing? Well, they're doing a lot of stuff. They really are. They're doing a lot of stuff. And what's a lot of stuff? They're doing a lot of learning. A lot of learning. People forget. Take your pigeons and let them out. Let them out at 7 o'clock in the morning. Nine o'clock, bring them in. They go out, do that, they land, they do that, they land. 7 to 9, done. Come in. They sit in the loft. They're really good in the loft. They're great. They sit there, they lay there, they go in the aviary, they pick, put the grit, they eat it. Oh, God damn it, they're good. That's the wrong answer. They're stupid. Let them out. Let them be them. Let them exercise. Let them go and play at 7, 8 o'clock, and 6, 7, 8, 9 in the morning. Go play. Let them land. Let them sit on the roof. Let the hawk come over. Let them get spooked up. Let them land. Let them come in. Let them go in and out on their own. In the evening, let them be themselves. But every time they go up and they come down, they're getting a lesson. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Between 7 and 9, or 6 and 8, or 6 and 9 in the morning, you get 3 hours of it. Pigeons that do it from 6 in the morning till just before dark, you tell me how many times they play the game of, oops, I got spooked up. Oops, I wanted to go out. Oops, I'm enjoying myself. Hey, I'm rambling. Hey, I'm doing this. Different temperatures, rainstorms, wind. So what are these birds doing right now, the Pioneers? They're training. They're learning. I'll read the comments. I did a little video. This year, I'm not getting into in-depth shit. I don't have to prove myself. I can fly pigeons wherever you want me to fly. Put me on the moon, and I'll compete. No problem. One Loft Birds flying. Can you guys tell me what time of day that was? Let's get to the comments. When are we going to get to see the order of the auction? You're going to get to see the order when I'm good and damn ready. Don't have to worry. Every loft that we do will put quality in your loft. Now, it might not be from some of the biggest names. It could be from the biggest names. We see how they do it again here. This was today. Now, years before, I do videos of loft flying, and I got people cut my trees down. Look where my birds got to fly through the trees. But I don't hear no noise now. No noise. Because I show you exactly what everyone else does. Just a little bit of what I call nothing. Nothing's good. But they are learning. Everyone's welcome. 2651. Come here at 6 o'clock in the morning. Bring vodka. Bring some tomato juice. We're going to have Caesars. I'm not going to lie. Same token. Time to call the little rugrats in. This is a 17-minute video. So what I'm going to do for this video is read the comments. And you guys can watch. Awful. How's it guys going? I hope you guys are still wearing your Pigeon Boss sweaters. It's sad you guys didn't make it into our race this year, but that's okay. You'll be back again. I know that. My loft has been open for months. Never seen them fly so well. Yes, because you allow the teenagers to go out and learn. Learning is key. You guys are watching this video. We're going to call them in for feed. That's why it's blank. It's at this time, it is 10 minutes to 8 o'clock at night. It's getting dark. It's going to be dark in about 15, 20 minutes. We want to have them come in for enough time. But you see the pigeons. I don't care. The chips aren't on them. I don't care. I'm not worried. And you can see, because I haven't had the camera, they're a little bit questioning what's this thing on the board. So guys, think about it. Bring someone over to your loft. You spook your pigeons. Put a new shirt on and go in your loft. You spook your pigeons. Go grab mom. Quarter after. Look at these things. A little spookness scares them. Just a little bit, a little difference. But you see. You see them looking. You see. Oh. Can you see? Now, normally I would do a big long show on this and show you guys how I feed and show you the this and the that and the that and the this. They're on Versalaga Black Label, the best feed. They're also on Galaxy Plus from Buyers. They're on the Lady Mix from Van Roby's. They're on that. They're on the Baden Supreme Race Mix. They're on the Joe Ferreira Up North Combine. What's that shit mix they make up there? Edwards mix. Not saying it's shit. I didn't know the name. Edwards mix. Joe Ferreira. And they're on the Billy Joel. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. No, 5 o'clock in the evening. And the regular crowd shuffles in mix. All these mixes, we've got them all amalgamated into one. Okay, it's an amalgamation. Now, is there peanuts? Yes. Is there hemp seed? Yes. Is there rapeseed, flaxseed, banana seeds? Yes. Orange peel seeds? Yes. Yes. How are the drinkers? There are 225 pigeons in that loft. There are 302 drinkers in the loft. See how it works, guys? What I tell you, you have to believe. And I loved to show people pigeon flying. The problem is when you show people, everyone's a pro. And I'm being honest with you. I have my buddy here on here. His name's JD Teal. He wants to run a big one loft race in the States. I say, all the power. Yes, please. All the power to you, JD. Do it. The pigeons will be great. It's the people that will cut your grass, cut you down, and say, guess what? It's not so good. And you know what? I'm watching the Upper Canada One Loft race. I'm watching them train the pigeons. I'm watching them do their thing. And I know at this point, there's nothing shady going on. I see how the results are. I see the videos. I hear the girls talking in the background. I hear a lot of inexperience. And I think that's very good. Now, on the other hand, I'm going to go look at the Niagara Peninsula One Loft race. Okay, run by Ricardo Fife, also known as Rick Fife. Hell of a damn good pigeon man, some would say. Now, I know the haters now will come. So let's pull up old Wind Companion, because he started to train too. Wind Companion. So, let's look here. Niagara Peninsula OLR. Training toss on the 26th. I guess today's the 26th. So, first training toss, 16 kilometers. That's 10 miles. It's okay. I mean, hey, it is what it is. Let's look at what the message board says. Let's just look it up. August 23rd morning, Rick took the birds off the property for the first time. That was on the 27th. Well, hell with the 27th. Let's look. Rick completed a hand scan. So on the 20th, he completes a hand scan. On the 23rd, it's the first time he takes them off the property. Well, let's go back and look at the 23rd. Let's look at the results on the 23rd. I would expect a trainer to be done on the 23rd. So there was no trainer done on the 23rd. But I'm pulling this up here and I'm just looking. On the hand inventory on the 19th, as they said they did, 269 birds were hand scanned. The first time he took them off the property, he didn't put the clock on. Again, guys, you're paying for it, eh? Not me. You're paying for it, eh? Okay, well, today was his first day training. So he took him one time off the property, and second time, he didn't put it. The first time he took him off the property, he didn't show it. Second time is a trainer. So today's his first trainer, August 26th. Let's take a look at, and I'm reading this to you. See, if I'm lying, if young Elvis is watching, because Elvis has got his lips right up Ricardo's. What if you spell SSA? What does that spell? Sass? It's reverse of ass. Let me put the camera back onto me. Again, camera shy. Look at these birds. SHIT trapping. Perfect. Oh, look, some of them come out. Got the bath pans outside. They can have a drink in the bath pans. I won't take that down, but hold on. Let's get back to Ricardo Fife. So he took him down the road for the first time, coming around the mountain when she comes, as he says, off the property. He went from 269 to 214 today. What I find is mesmerizing is I'm watching the Upper Canada one loft race, and I'm watching them. And I'm watching the Upper Canada. Because I like to look for, I call it dirtiness. You guys know what dirtiness is? Like, I'm looking for something that's too damn good for a bunch of shit. One loft pigeons, at the beginning, they're a real bunch of shit. They're almost a bunch of shit the whole way through because they get zero work, very little work. They'll never compete with combine birds because the owners can't put the work into them because they're shitting their pants. They're going to lose the pigeons. They're shitting their pants. So, the Upper Canada, the speeds are 500, 300, 200, 700. Exactly what I expect. Birds not knowing what they're doing. I'm not knocking that race. But I look at this race. Hold on. Young Elvis, it's going to hurt. First time out, birds are doing 1100s. Tick, tick, tickety boo. First time out. God damn it, they're like lightning. Come on, eh? Come on. Come on, people. I'm just saying. You guys are investing. Take a look. Look at speeds. Anyways. JD Teal says, pigeon people, most have never forced a pigeon, just breed and send out. What to do when to breed are the problems. True. What does JD Hill say here? Most pigeon people that do OLRs have never flown a pigeon actually think teaching them how to come home. Can't make this shit up. And I know JD said to me, Ryan, what you're saying to people, they'll never get it. They don't understand it. I get that they won't. But I'm trying to get to that 1%. I'm looking for 1% of the people on the show that want to improve themselves. That's what I'm looking for. Because I'm only talking to 1%. When I go and visit breeders, they deal with me because I'm in the 1%. I'm interested, I care, I want to put out a good product, and I'm learning. And I give a shit about their birds because I want their birds to produce for my buyers. Ha ha ha. That chicken just trapped in. Yeah. Put a chip band on it. Yeah. Hey, we have the chickens out with the pigeons. It's no problem. Mike Green says people can't handle the truth. And you know, hey, howdy y'all. Hey, Tracy. Hey, my girl. How are you? I got to come and see you this week, and I will. The young bird season starts October. I have my birds up to 35 miles. Billy, you've been training a long time. Are they single tossing from 35 miles? Let me know. Will the auctions be from Canada from the breeders or in Canada? I'm going to probably do it from there. Have a good evening. Hey, good evening. Hey, Shane, my man. Good evening to you. When I look at these results, okay, from places, when I look at them, when you're a real pigeon flyer, you can't be buffaloed. And I think a lot of races, and if you want me to go and you want me to cut them down, I can cut them down. I don't mind. A lot of people spend money on races that are fixed. They're not running right. Sydney, come here. Come on, Sydney. JD Teal says, that's good. You will reach that 1%, but the rest, liking leading thirsty horses to water, can't make them drink. JD, what you're going to learn, and I don't even think you need to learn it because you already know it. You're not a dummy. There's a lot of sheep. Pigeon flyers, a lot of sheeps. In life, there's a lot of sheeps. People that do the same thing. I know people that stay with people in a relationship. They hate each other, but they stay with each other. They stay. The kids can see they hate each other. They're arguing, they're bickering, they're fighting. What do? They stay together. Because why? Financially, it's better. No. No. Sit down, be adults, say, hey, we don't work together. We love our kids. Do we agree on that? Yes, we do. Okay. You go do your thing. I'm going to go do my thing. Let's divide all this up for the kids. And we keep what we think for ourselves and we do our own things. Let's keep those kids happy, but let's keep ourselves happy. Because the happier we are, the better it's going to be for our kids. Do we want our kids to see a bunch of fighting? A bunch of nitpickering? A bunch of my wife sleeps on the couch. I sleep on the couch. She don't talk to me for 3 months. I don't talk to her for 3 months. Walk by each other like strangers, yelling, screaming, calling names. Come on. People, it's okay. Perfection. Don't worry about perfection. Same with the pigeons. Stop being sheep. Stop participating in races. That pull the wool over your eyes. That's it. Maybe this race is good. I don't know. Training toss number 1. Hod for Doma. Can't be done at that speed. Can't. Won't. Isn't happening. And you people, you all work hard for your money. And you want something real. Mr. Teal, he's going to do a race. I'll put birds in his race. Why? Because I think he's like that. I think he's a little different. He plays with his balls. Business says play with your brains. But if you play with your brains, you can't play with your balls. And guys, I'll tell you, Every season I go out and play with my balls, except for this season. And I play with my brain. I show you that much. Look at all the birds that come in. I'm not lying to you. I wouldn't do that. My birds look great. Our birds, not my birds, our birds. But you play it a different way. You show them exactly what they want. How do they look? What are they eating? I just tell you, I can write this on a message board. But if I actually show you what they're eating, you might not like it. But if I put all the mixes down that I think you guys will like, and I had peanuts and safflower and rapeseed and honey and treated them for yabba dabba 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 doo, that's what it is. Because I've done it every way. And I'm going to tell you something, guys. And I'm not lying to you guys. I love you guys. This is the first year I've had almost zero complaints about anything. I'm sure deep down people are complaining. But you don't hear it because you're not doing a show. And this year's beautiful. Pigeons up and down from the board. The Seven Hill Lofts. Good evening, everyone. From Massachusetts, Brian O'Balswell. I hope everything is good with you, Seven Hill Lofts. Guys, I don't mean to pick on this Niagara race. I know Rick. Rick flies a decent pigeon. Uh, I'm a little upset with Rick, but that's a side note. But I look at things on paper and it don't add up to me. And if something don't add up, if Rick was here and he sit beside me, I ask him. The birds don't do this speed. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. What do you guys think? Everybody's so damn quiet. Why is everybody so goddamn quiet tonight? You tell me. Look at them coming on in. You can see some of them may get a little nervous of that camera. Again, these pigeons, all they do is go up and down, fly, have a bath, fly, have a bath, do what they want. Hawk scares them. Sit with the chickens, fly, fly, fly. Sit on the roof. Sometimes they sit on the roof for 6 hours and then go for a fly. Fly in the evening, fly in the morning. A from Nebraska. When I send a horse to the trainer, I don't hear from them till the show. But the pigeon guys want a 15-minute update every day. Cracks me up. Well, it doesn't crack me up. JD, I set the record. I did every day, 2 times a day videos. Morning flies, yellow drops, this. I showed you it all. And I'd have people cut me down. I can't get 100 birds into my race. Ernie? Because you want to know why? The more you show, the worse it gets. You know, when I go to a restaurant and I order the clubhouse sandwich and the fries and the mayonnaise and the pickle, I don't know if the shit fell on the ground, if the sandwich is a week old, if the mayonnaise is sour, if the pickle fell on the ground, if the plate was properly washed. I just sit there, I get it, go, hey, it's not bad, it's pretty good, good. Do I really want to know? No. I thought, bring the show to the people, show them. No, no. All showing does is people have to pick it to rip it apart. What do I think about the Niagara race? Well, my mother told me not to lie, to speak the truth. Out of 10, it's a 0. Unfortunately, my opinion of that race, put it up against the Upper Canada one loft race, Big Andy's going to smoke him in the finals if you went head to head. That's my thought. I've tried to fly with Rick. I've asked him. Not interested. You know what? I had a guy call me, Bill Estelle. Bill Estelle. He's not allowed to fly pigeons, and I'm not allowed. And he said to me, hey, Ryan, do you want to trade birds back and forth? And we're every week we'll have a race. Like, I'll take your birds to my house 70 miles that way, and you take my birds to your house. And we'll meet in the middle and we'll switch. And because I'm a junkie, right? I got to get that shit into my veins. I said, sure. I'm going to play with Jeffrey. I'm going to play with one pigeon just for fun. I'm going to play with just Jeffrey against his old bird team. He's going to go from west to east, and I'm going to go from east to west. We're going to let him out at the same time, and some days he's going to have tailwinds and so whatever. We're just going to have fun. So when I say to the Niagara one loft race, Rick Fife, hey, the last 5 years, 4 years of racing, let's do a head-to-head thing. One loft birds against one loft birds. Rick don't say a word. Now, to be honest, either did Oscar DeVries, Oscar and Linda DeVries. You're all right, Pops. They wouldn't do it. Rick Fife wouldn't do it. Rick Brewer, that ran the Salem Special, wouldn't do it. Andy had one season. Andy wouldn't do it the first year, the Upper Canada. I wonder if Andy would do it this year. We won't know. My challenge is always out for everyone, but nobody will come and answer. It's like picking a fight. They won't come to fight. Anyways, I'm not trying to knock this, but you asked me what do I think of the race? Poor. My race this year, I don't even have electronic chips on the birds. My race is below poor. But next week, when we start, we'll chip them up. We start. We start, and you start with us. We'll show you what we're going to show you. We're going to bring you along for what everyone else shows you. It's pretty simple. If you don't have faith in your breeding program, don't send. If you don't trust the trainer, don't send. Mike Parrish says, if you move your race to the U.S., you'll have 1,000 birds your first year. Listen, if I move to the U.S., if ifs and buts were candies and nuts, life would be so sweet. If I move to the U.S., why do I want to fly pigeons in the United States? Where would I like to fly? I like to fly in New Jersey. I like to fly in Chicago. Maybe I like to fly in Spring Hill for sure. But you can't fly racing pigeons and one loft pigeons. It's not going to work. Would I like to fly one loft pigeons against combine pigeons? 100%. Do I think, does the Hoosier have the opportunity? 100%. Do I think some of the big races even Big Andy's race in Spring Hill. I'd love to see him fly against the GHC. I'd love to see it, but they don't want to do it. They don't want to make Super Bowl of pigeon racing because we all got to make our $150 perch fees. We all got to get rich. Don't want to start training when the birds are too old. Nah, you don't. These ones here, they're okay. Again, it's one lofting. This isn't combine flying. These were combine birds. I'd have them already down the road. I've had them 70 times down the road. These were combine birds. But they're not combine birds. And if I try to get on a combine like the Up North Combine, they won't let me on. Because you want to know why? I'm the black sheep, man. I don't like people. I'm an oddball, right? Let me fly pigeons. They don't do that. They have to nitpick everything and cut you down until there's nothing left. But yeah, I like to fly one loft pigeons against combine pigeons. That would be my goal. I like to take about 200 pigeons in, fly them my system, and fly against the combine. And by the way, I love to do a show on it from start to finish. The problem is, if you complain, you get eliminated. And not your pigeon. You get eliminated. You see, the great thing about these pigeons is they got a lot of heart. They got a lot of resilience. It's the people. It's the people. Prime example, Ricky Cruz. A couple of years ago, called me at 1 o'clock in the morning and told me everything I did wrong. Well, 2 months ago, when we were drinking tequila in my backyard, having a good old time, and all your birds were there, you're feeling great. But because you were new, you talked to Dave Ottaway, you knew more than what you knew. And Ricky, I'm not against you. I like you. Come over again. We have another bottle of tequila. Bring your mom. Bring your family over. Hope your kids are doing good. I see you're doing good in the combine. I'm happy to see that. You got some time. You get some little bit more knowledge under your belt. But you cut me down at 1:30 in the morning and told me I didn't know how to train pigeons. You're damn right. I don't know how to train pigeons. That's all I ever did was train pigeons. Play with pigeons. Play to lose them. Play. Play, play, play. Play. Look. Play. What can they do? What can't they do? How hard can you push them? How many times can you train them in a day? How much water do they need? How much feed do they need? What starts them, stops them, what motivates them? All little things. You're right. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm learning. I've been learning for 40 years. I'm still learning. But at 1 o'clock in the morning, don't cut the tree down. Don't cut the trainer down that's trying to get you to the top. Because, hey, ask Mike Green. I remember, it's on the show. We had, I think, 4 or 5 races last year. On race 2, Mike Green, I could feel it, the air coming out of the tank. He a little down on his birds, a little down on me, a little down on the whole thing. And I understand that. You put 22 birds in a race, you start to come down. The air comes out of that tank, and you start to pick. Is it the pigeons? Is it the trainer? Is it the weather? Is it the luck? Is it this truck I'm driving? What is it? You become touchy. But the one thing that Mike Green did that Ricky Cruz didn't, and I like Ricky. I have nothing wrong with Ricky. I'm going to meet him again, and I'm going to have drinks with him. And Ricky, I'm being honest with you, my friend. We had some bad words, but it's over and done. He cut the trainer down. No, this is shit. I said, hey, come get your birds. If you're done, you're done. Come and get them. But Mike Green didn't do that. He was down and I could hear it. And I tried to build him back up. And it was like the pigeon gods come down. The next 2 or 3 races, boom, boom, boom. There he was. 22 pigeons, 1 machine. Out of every 100, how many good ones are there? Michael Peeler. Whoa, oh, hold on. Michael Peeler says pigeons do not bitch and complain, but people will stab you in the heart, beat you, and ask you for a favor. Yeah, they will. But and I get it. You know what, guys? You pay money to get to these races, and my problem was we showed you a lot. And you're always learning in life. Take a look at the sports teams. Take a look at the sports teams. The sports teams that show you, they do press conferences, you see it, they have people analyze the show, and then the end of the thing, the trading players getting rid of coaches, GMs are getting fired. But what you people don't realize is those people all want to stay there. They still want to do their job. They want to try. They're trying. They're trying. They are trying. There's a very small percentage of them that aren't because they're in the 1%. To get there, they have to try their ass off. But it is what it is. Now, maybe I went on a rant and a rampage, and I'm not here to overly knock these one loft races. And Rick Fife, I know you might be a bit sensitive. I know Tony will be sensitive, completely sensitive. But the writing on the wall tells me other. I'm just reading what I'm reading the literature that you're writing with those pigeons. And I don't believe it. No. And Mike, I never said that you did blame me. And guys, I love Mike Green. Mike Green's bought birds from us. Mike has supported us. You know what? I'm actually pissed that Mike's not in our race this year. But I know he's busy. He's doing stuff, and I know Mike will be back. And there's nothing wrong with Mike and Heather and his family. But when I was doing the show that last year, I felt it. And I know because I remember I picked your birds up. I remember being in the States with them. I watched them eat and drink, and I'm watching them. And we talked about it. We did a show on it, Mike, how good your birds were. But out of all those birds, sure, the odd one has bad luck. There was that one, and he just needed that little bit more time. And he got it. And I was happy that he got it. And what I'm saying is guys, don't get down. Play the damn game. Play it. Let it go. This is my third year in Pioneer, and third time will be a charm. Hey, and maybe it will. And you know what, David Tracy? I hope it is. I hope you get the luck this year, or I hope Tracy, or I hope Mo, or I hope Henry. I hope everybody wins. But you want to know what? I don't give a shit about any of you. It's the pigeons that are going to do it. The pigeons got to go to work. I don't know the pigeons. But the pigeons, they're going to know. And they'll do it. And let's hope you got the right one. And I hope everyone has the right one. I hope everyone gets a tie. Wouldn't that be great? But guys, I just say watch when you send to races. Look at the certain things. I take a look at the first toss. Speed way too fast. Way too good. Birds aren't that good. Birds aren't that good. Come on. First time I take my young birds 2 miles, 10 miles, 5 miles, 6 miles. I take them. They're 45 minutes to an hour and 15 minutes. It don't matter if I cut the feed down to nothing. There's an excitement. There's energy. There's motion. There's motion. I watched the Upper Canada. I'm giving Andy a plug here. I watched his birds. I've been in the basket 12 times. They're still shit. I'm not saying they're shit. They're still learning the game. They're learning the game. Are they going to get better? Yes, they get better. They get better. They do get better. But they don't start off at 1,000. They don't. And if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. Somebody tell me I'm wrong. You all know. Tell me I'm wrong. Letting out baskets at a time. 2 baskets at a time. Come on. It's nothing wrong with this. Let's see. And message boards are for liars. When people write you a check, they normally bounce. Let's go. Upper Canada one loft race. What was today? Today they're down 1,041 pigeons. 15 miles. Let them out in groups. They're flying a speed of 700. Now, how many days in a row do they train? They trained the 26th, 25th, 24th, 23rd, 22nd. Hold on. 21st, 20th, 15th. Right there. Consecutive. Birds are still coming like trained birds. They're not coming like rocket ships. They're not supposed to. They're learning the system. But did you see Mickey Mouse speeds? 1,500, 1,700, 1,000. Is 1,000 fast? It's too fast. But, Michael Peevler, you asked me to be honest, so I was. Again, guys, pigeon flying is a lot of common sense. It'll be right there in front of your eyes. You just got to look at it. I had a really good day today. Something from the gods come down for me. Made my day great, and I'm happy for that. That's why I come on. We're gonna start training these one loft birds here. We're gonna get them all chipped up. Let the good times roll, and hey, I'll be back on next Monday. Hopefully, we'll have Ricky on. He was just sitting watching. He didn't want to come on tonight. Can't get him on every night. Anyways, I'm Ryan, Feathers Elite Pigeon Auctions, Pioneer One Loft Race. We just say what we see. Rick, don't take it personally. You know my number, 416-990-0187. And young Elvis, if you want to do the fighting for Rick, you can. Hey, I hate to say it, but never be someone's bitch. Thanks for flying with me, guys. You have a great evening. Bye for now.